am I? What is this place? Why is it so dark? I can't see anything. Oh, a candle. That's better. Hi everyone. Welcome back to the Giggly Potions Academy. It's me, your favorite sorceress, Mycelia Quickwittson. And today I actually have no idea where we are. This place looks so familiar. Like I've seen it somewhere, but I don't know from where. Let me look. Oh, wait a second. Is this my soul? I can't believe it. We are in the insides of my soul. Why is it so spooky, creepy, and unkept? And are those cobwebs over there? Oh, is it why I've been feeling so miserable in the past few years? Because I've neglected my soul for so long? I have to do something about it. What? What? Think quick, Mycelia. What? Oh, I know. What if I can brew a potion for soul cleaning? That would be fun. Can I brew such a potion? What am I talking about? Of course I can. I can brew any potion because I'm the most powerful sorceress in the world. Hey, I have an idea. If your soul looks exactly like mine, unkept and spooky, why don't you join me in my potion chamber and together we'll brew a potion for soul cleaning. Let's go! And the first ingredient we're going to add to our potion for soul cleaning is a cup of child's curiosity. There we go. So why child's curiosity? Because in order to do a cleaning of your soul, you first need to discover everything that needs cleaning. And how you do this? You need to become a child who's curious, wants to run around, discover new things, who's interested about the environment, because an adult cannot deal with these things. An adult is too busy, rushing to get to work, adding some tasks in a project management software, sending emails, attending meetings. A child doesn't think about the future, doesn't ruminate on the past, it's just present in the moment. So let this child free into your soul's backyard. This child is going to uncover all kinds of smelly, stinky stuff in here, like poop. Your backyard is going to have so much poop, accumulated over the years. Some poop is going to be more recent, some poop is going to be older, but they're going to smell the same. Because here's the thing, in your soul's backyard, things don't decompose. They remain there, smelly and stinky for the rest of your life. And what this poop does in your soul's backyard, the stench goes up, up, up into the clouds where your mind is, and it's clouding your mind. It's preventing you from thinking, operating on a more conscious level. Yeah, because everything is interconnected, you see. The soul and the mind are one system. So the child needs to discover all the poop, and once you discover all the poop, you have to pick it up and clean it up. Throw it out of your backyard. Your backyard has to be clean and spotless, so it functions better together with your mind. Okay, become a child again, a curious child, and explore your soul's backyard. Let's stir. And the next ingredient we're going to add is a squeeze of foolishness. Why? Why foolishness? Because only fools dare go inside the dark caves of their soul. In these dark caves, terrible creatures live, ancient creatures live, and it's very spooky, and they're very dark, and they're terrible. So only fools, lunatics, mad people are led by this belief that they can conquer these creatures. And you know what? A few brave souls can. You need to be that brave person, because there's a trick to conquering, defeating these creatures that live inside your soul. And it's this. First, you have to find where they hide. You're going to find them by their smell, because they have this terrible stench to them, like sulfuric smell. So once you smell the sulfur, you know there is a creature in here. The second step is to lure them out. How? You need to feed them something. They love munching on something, and they love munching on positive emotions. Yes. So scatter around a few slices of positive emotions like hopefulness, excitement, optimism. And then once you lure the creature out, you wait until they're fully immersed into the food. They're not paying attention to their surroundings, okay? And you get behind them and you mount them. Yeah, that's right. You need to get on top of them. You need to become their rider, because once you become their rider, they're defeated. Now you can steer them in any direction you want, and you need to steer them the hell out of the caves, okay? Once the creatures are out of the caves, now life can flourish into the dark caves of your soul, like beautiful flora and fauna. It's going to be green and beautiful. It's going to smell like lavender again, okay? So be a fool and defeat the creatures that live inside the dark caves of your soul. Let's stir. And the next ingredient we're going to add to our potion is a leaf of despair. Yeah, despair. Because in order to do a soul cleaning, you need to be a desperate human being. I'm sorry, And because when you're happy, when life is going well for you, there's no reason, no motivation for you to go inside your soul, do some soul searching and soul cleaning. No, you need to have some struggles in your life. Luckily for you, life always gives you struggles. Life doesn't spare anyone. Life is going to be shitty for everyone. Maybe you're going to get these struggles in your 20s, in your 30s, in your 40s. You're going to get them. And these struggles are going to make you desperate. You need to use the moment to do a soul cleaning, okay? Because what the struggles might be, it might be an illness, and all of a sudden you're aware of your own mortality, and now you're scared, anxious, because you might die tomorrow. You haven't accomplished what you wanted to accomplish. Maybe you always wanted to write a book, I don't know, compose a song. It could be anything, so now you're crippled with anxiety. Or maybe you're stuck in a terrible relationship. You're repeating the same patterns over and over again. Maybe you're struggling to find a meaning, a reason to live. So it can be anything. Life is going to throw shit your way. It's going to make you desperate. Use the situation to go inside your soul and do a soul cleaning, because you know that once you do a soul cleaning, it's going to clean up all the emotions you've repressed for years and years and years, and it's going to release some more positive emotions like hopefulness, okay, and excitement and peacefulness. Your life is not going to be perfect. Let's not kid ourselves. Life is not going to be perfect, but it's going to be healthier, okay, more balanced. So become desperate enough that you will be motivated to do some soul cleaning. Let's stir. And the next ingredient we're going to add to our potion is a splash of tears and sweat. There we go. So this ingredient is more of a combo between two ingredients, tears and sweat, because soul cleaning, it's going to get very watery in the forms of tears and sweat. Why tears? Because many emotions will come up as you do a thorough cleaning of your soul. Emotions that you've repressed for years and years, emotion on top of an emotion. Oh, so many emotions are going to be very uncomfortable for you, because deep cleaning is not a comfortable experience. It's not like attending a concert or a walk in the park or, I don't know, dining out in a restaurant. No, it is an uncomfortable experience. It's going to release some repressed emotions like anger, fear, and anxiety, and I don't know, you're going to discover so many uncomfortable truths about yourself that you repressed. So maybe you're going to discover that, I don't know, a caregiver didn't love you properly. You'll discover that you lack self-esteem because someone criticized you a lot in your childhood. Maybe you'll find out that you're a very scared person because someone in your formative years scared you all the time, that was their parenting style. I don't know, going to discover lots of truths about yourself, something even more comfortable even, okay? So you need to deal with these emotions. Don't panic, okay? Because you're going to be overflowed with different emotions and you need to process them one by one. Don't panic. Just tell yourself that these emotions are a way of you cleaning your soul and making room for more positive emotions, okay? Like hopefulness and excitement and peacefulness, okay? And also sweat, because cleaning your soul is dirty work. You have to become the housekeeper of your own house, and your house has been abandoned. Yeah, you're going to find cobwebs there, spiders and creepy insects and dust and broken glass, and it's going to be disgusting. So get any broom, sponge, detergent, duster, towel you can find, okay? Every cell of your body is going to sweat from the hard work you have to do. And every little corner spot has to be taken care of. If there's a stain, clean it with a Q-tip. I don't care, because that stain is important, okay? Clean up your soul. Tears and sweat. Let's stir. And the last ingredient we're going to add to our potion is a sprinkle of healthy narcissism. Now, don't get me wrong, this isn't that unhealthy narcissism, aggressive narcissism, where you think that you're perfect, you don't have any flaws, you think you had a perfect childhood, your caregivers, your parents were amazing, flawless. No, because this isn't the case. This is just a delusion. You are a healthy narcissist who wants to explore themselves and can't let themselves go rotten and live in misery for the rest of your life. You love yourself too much to leave your soul so cluttered, so spooky, so creepy. Yeah, you want to clean the cobwebs in your soul. You love yourself too much not to, okay? And also maybe you think that you're a very interesting person. You're curious to learn more about yourself. And you're right, you're an interesting person. When you do soul cleaning, you're going to discover so many interesting things about yourself. Yeah, because every person is a unique combination of experiences and thoughts and emotions. Are you going to have such an interesting time, fun time, let's say, okay? And maybe you also want to become more creative and you're searching for some material. And what a better material than searching your soul? You're going to find tons and tons of materials here, source material that you can use for your, I don't know, expressions. It can be painting or poetry or performance. It can be anything. You're going to become a more authentic artist. You might even inspire other people to do the same. So in a way, by soul cleaning, you are making this world a better place. Yeah, you're building a happier and more well-functioning world. Huh. What a great job to have. Oh, can't believe this. Our potion is all ready to be bottled up. And that's it for today's lesson. I hope you learned a thing or two, or at least I made you giggle. Or maybe I helped you realize that any fool can open up a YouTube channel and pretend they know what they're talking about. Don't listen to me, I'm talking nonsense here. But something is bugging me. And you know what? It took me around 4 hours to create this lesson for you. And it took you, what, 10 minutes to watch it? Do you think that's fair? No, really, do you think that's fair? I don't think it is. So, if you want to make it up to me, just a suggestion, if you want to make it up to me, why don't you subscribe to my channel? And also, while you're at it, why don't you also subscribe to the Giggly Potions Academy newsletter? I'll leave the link in the description box below for you. And before we go, don't forget this, it's very important. Potion brewing is cheaper than therapy. Okay, cheers. Toodaloo.